Hello fellow train fans, Penniless Castle here. Welcome to another Trainz review. So this has been in the works for a very long time. I was originally going to do it back in February or March, but I've been so caught up with other stuff I couldn't be able to do it, but now I can. So we're going to be doing the Class 92. You're probably wondering why there's a train leaving in the background. Yep, there's the horn. I'll get into that into a bit. So this is the Class 92 made by Eldavo from Eldavo's... I'm just going to call it Eldavo's because that's easier. I'm surprised his website's still available because there's not that many British websites that are still available that actually sell stuff. So this is the Class 92. This is the EWS livery. And it has the usual sort of nice exterior model, has name on it. It comes in 3 liveries. It comes in the normal grey Freightliner livery, comes with the Freightliner livery with EWS brand patch on it, and you got this one which is the EWS red and gold, which is the traditional EWS one. Only 3 liveries though. It's very nice though. It has its own custom sounds, as you can hear when I put the pantograph up. I mean, that's a nice sound. I like it how the train doesn't actually move until you put the pantograph up. So we're waiting for this 350 here because this is a session I'm working on. It's a session for the cross-country main line, which is one of Esso's routes. I'm not sure if it's still available, but the original video that had the link to this route is now being removed from YouTube, so I don't know. So it's a nice locomotive, and we've got it hauling some container wagons as well. These I believe are from the same website, or maybe from Downland Station, one of those. But it's very nice. This is a very nice locomotive. The only problem is the price, really. The first pack, which includes the grey and the grey livery with the 3 different types of logos you get on the cab, it costs £10. But the EWS livery pack, which includes the 2 extra EWS liveries, it also costs £10. So if you want the whole package of 3 liveries, you have to pay £20, which is a bit expensive for something. But yet again, this is the only Class 92 available. Oh, hello, 325. Yeah, this is a very busy session. I've been working on this session for a very long time. I started it back in May, I believe. And I've only just figured out how to sort out the AI and all that. So we'll do the features. The cab is its own custom cab, which is very nice, because you don't usually get custom cabs made for locomotives. I mean, it is made back in 2006, so it does look a bit out of date in some places, but it's alright for a custom cab. And then I believe there is no other cab views, it's just this one here. Or maybe, no, there's this one here. You can just switch between the 2 places. You got the bell, which doesn't do anything, so I don't know why they have it still there. But you got the horn, which is very nice. So if you're looking for a electric freight locomotive for West Coast Main Line, apart from the 86 and the 90, get the Class 92 from Eldavo, because it's amazing. Also, something I want to note is that it also comes with custom names. This one is Jane Austen. Only problem is running numbers don't appear, but that's not a big deal. Oh, looks like we've got another train coming through. That's a Class 66 with another container train. Oh, we can go now. So let's go. So this is I've sorted out most of the AI at the start. And as you can hear, I've actually added proper wagon sounds to the container flats to make them sound like they're rushing past. Because Trainz has so much potential you can do, you can literally change the sounds on the wagons to make them sound really cool when they pass. So off we go. Our wagons have the same sounds as well. The only thing I've changed on this, everything on this locomotive is custom, all made by Eldavo. The only thing that I've changed is the engine spec, because the engine spec is very slow. Like, even slower than this. Like, if you wanted to get to 30 miles an hour, it would take 5 minutes. But this only takes 1 minute to get to 30 miles an hour, which is the engine spec used on the Class 86, which is more realistic, really. So we've got our container train here. Oh, we got a Pendolino coming through. Oh, we got some more trains coming through. Yeah, there's a lot of AI I've added on this route. It's constant. Still working on it though. Pretty good so far, how it turns out. It's a very nice route as well. Made back in 2006, I believe. Same time as this loco was made. And holds up pretty well. It's a fictional main line with 4 tracks, so you can make up your own sort of trains. You can pretend it to be the Great Eastern Main Line, the East Coast Main Line, West Coast Main Line, even the Scottish Main Line if you wanted to. But I'm basing this now on the West Coast Main Line. As you saw there, you got literally 5 AI trains in just like 6 minutes. You can see how tight everything is. You got a 350 departing, which we're following, which will be slightly holding us up. We got a Class 66 the freight line, a Class 325, another Class 350 on the main line with 12 cars, and you got a Pendolino. And there's a lot more AI to come as well. Only problem though is once you pass halfway on the once you pass halfway on this route, the AI does start to die down, and there isn't really that much AI after that. I'm working on trying to sort that out. It's a very nice locomotive as well, the Class 92. The sparking on the pantograph is pretty nice. The sounds as well, it's all custom. Eldavo is probably the only person I know who actually still runs a website on trains that has payware from Britain. Because the only other website I know that does that is Cam Scott Works, and that's the aka Darlington Works that does a Tornado and those A4s, which are pretty good. Oh look, another train, see? So much AI. That's another 350. I'll link to all where you can get all of this content from in the description below. But I'm telling you, the Class 92 is worth. If once you start driving the Class 92, you'll know why it costs £20 altogether to get. I believe there is about 5 or 6 stations along this route, as well as some industrial places, like a container terminal, oil terminal, shunting depot, an engine depot, and I think like there was also a coal mine as well along this route somewhere. So there's a lot of stuff you can do on this. Every time I get a new electric train, I always test it on this route. And also it's a lot easier to set up AI on trains than in Train Simulator, which is why I rarely ever play scenarios. Oh, and we've got another AI train. This is another Pendolino. A special Alston one. We've got plenty of AI. pretty nice. This is a very nice cab. This blind thing here though, I don't think you can actually raise it. Which is the only problem, because I would like to see more than just that. But at least it shows it on the outside being down, as you can see there. And also you can just have 2 pantographs up if you want, but I'd rather much stick to the traditional setup and just have the 1 pantograph at the front up, because that's all you need really to pull a container train. We're really moving now. So Class 92 is actually a really nice locomotive. It's custom. I've actually seen, the first time I saw a Class 92 was this series called Rod and Navy. I don't know if many of you have ever heard of it, but it was probably one of the first British Trainz series. That had like talking trains in, you know, those type Thomas inspired ones. It was made like back in 2008, I believe. That was the first time I saw it, and that was way before I actually started playing Trainz. I started playing Trainz in 2010, 2 years later, and that was when I got TS12. So, but I did get all the earlier versions as well before I got TS12. So we're in a tunnel now. The only problem with this route is that the tunnel doesn't have the wires, but that's not a big deal. Also, this thing here actually tells you the speed you're doing. So you can just get rid of the HUD altogether. Well, not F4. It's F5, yeah. You can just get rid of the F5 HUD and you can see, oh look, I'm doing 60 miles an hour. That's pretty cool. And also it has the OK thing. That will turn red, I think, if you go over the limit. What I would like though is if it actually showed the limit in the bottom left or something. But it's pretty good for when it was made, 2006, and it had that there. And also another thing is there's also another speedo beside that as well, the more traditional one. As you can see right there. You can see? Right, it's measuring in kilometers an hour, but that's not. Oh wait, no, yeah, miles an hour. It says that there. Ding. Also, yeah, you get the proper dings from this as well in the cab, just like on proper modern trains, which I think is a really nice touch as well. Something else I think as well, I don't think the wipers work. Because the problem with trains is I don't really know that many controls. Oh look, we've got another freight train. We've got some 86s. That's a lot. Most of this content is from, of course, the download station, while some of them are from British Trainz, I believe. Oh, hey, look. Another AI train. I think that's an AI train, or is it just me? No, oh, it's just me. Also, I don't know why, but my headphones made a weird noise. That wasn't the game. Oh, I need to slow down. And got this station. All of these stations have fictional names. So you got Oakstone Bridge, for example. Oh, excuse me. I would love to do a train spotting in Trainz video on this route. I did one before, but I deleted that because it wasn't really that realistic, because it was a fictional route and I was missing out on loads of stuff. I can speed up now. Okay, that was pointless, I guess. Still got plenty more. We're not even halfway yet on the route. This is a very long route. Not as long as the East Coast Main Line, which means I don't get really bad frame rates, but it's still good. I'm still working on this. I'm planning to add more AI. I'm planning to add like a class 66 coal train, maybe more 350s, maybe another Pendolino or two, maybe another container train. There's endless possibilities, really. I should really add a second 92 on this route, just so you can see yourself passing by, which would be quite nice. We've got a frame rate drop, of course, because this session. Scenarios are called other things in Train Simulator. These are called sessions, so they're different. Well, basically the same thing. It's just, you know. Also, if I ever plan to release this, if the route is still available, I might have to start thinking about adding like a text at the start saying, "You're welcome to this scenario, etc, etc, because blah blah blah," because I haven't done that yet, because I'm not really good at the scripting that much. I am good at changing sounds though. And also, what I like about this route as well is the horns. There's like these special horn bits that are placed on the track. This route has them, like, just before a level crossing. So an AI train can actually blow its horn before it reaches a level crossing, which I think is really nice. It's probably the only way you can actually make an AI train blow its horn / whistle unless you put in a command. But putting in a command would be will take for a long time. Oh, don't go all the way in. Got the driver here. Looking kind of creepy, but what can you do? And also another thing I forgot to mention, since this is an SO route, it also has quite a lot of scenery in it as well. In it. And as well as that, we've got trackside cameras. So SO has actually bothered to do that for this route, which is quite cool. So you can do special shots like that. If you're too lazy to move the camera around yourself, you just press 3 and do that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, as you can see, there's very few AI now. I think there's only like 2 more AI trains that we're passing. I'm going to try and figure out a way how to get them all closer to each other without causing too much traffic. Is that the fastest we can go? I think so. Oh, this is my favourite part of the route. It's like a castle bridge. Reminds me a lot of that bridge that goes over that river along the North Wales coastal. Only this one goes over a valley. And it's not enclosed as well, which is pretty nice. Getting ready to slow down, because if I go over the limit just 1 mile an hour, that's when my OCD kicks in, and I'm like, "Urgh!" My eye twitches and all that. It's a natural human thing, though. Everyone has it. So I'm pretty sure this session's gone really well so far. The locomotive is very cool as well. It's payware. But if you actually think about it and you actually drive it a lot more, you'll find out why it costs that much for all of those together. Oh look, we've got another train. We've got another 350. So this is one of the last AI trains that we're going to be passing. Yeah, the 350 is from British Trains Forum. You have to sign up in order to download it, but you can't just say You have to join British Trainz forum to download this or that. You have to actually put in a proper explanation. I actually go on British Trainz forums not to just download those. But the British Trainz forum does have a lot of cool downloads for free there. They have the 350, 360, 444 and the 395. So you've got some West Coast Main Line, the Brighton, no not Brighton, Portsmouth Direct Line, Great Eastern Main Line and High Speed 1. So you got a lot there. We've got greens all the way. Pretty sure there's going to be another train somewhere up here. Yeah, this is the I can't remember the name of the station. I don't think it has a name, but it's pretty cool station. And this is the other 350 livery. This is the original livery it was painted during testing before it went over to London Midland. And I just put one here in the siding for like storage. And probably this is my favourite station because it actually has this double track underline bit. The tunnel goes in there, comes out here, and you can actually see people working on the rest of the track, which is really good. So you got some diggers, some boxes, you got some workmen here, got some rails, vans, more diggers, and then you got all of these trucks and diggers here. This one actually moves, so it's digging a tunnel over here, which is really nice. And of course you got an engine shed as well. Right, slowed down for no reason. Oh, I heard a 390 somewhere, aka Pendolino. Kind of slowed down. I really don't like it when you have to slow down to pass through each station. You're gonna go over the speed limit anyway, so there's no point. Also, I will start working on more K&L Trainz reviews, because I haven't done something from K&L Trainz for a very long time, and I still have a lot of content to do. And also, I will start picking up Trainz reviews a lot more often after Christmas, because at Christmas I'm going to get a ton of DLC, both for Train Simulator and Trainz Simulator. Just so people don't confuse the two, I just put in, as I say, Trainz instead of train, because people might think, are you talking about Railworks? I could just call it Railworks, but you know. So here you got the container terminal. This is basically just the container terminal from the what was it called? The Mary's Pass Approach, which was one of the some X something train routes. I can't remember. But yeah, this is Dyson Road. I've got some British stuff here, but of course you still have the American style trailers. An American truck as well. This actually works though, but it's not really. And then you've got the disused factory here, which is made up of 3 of the engine sheds from one of the original routes. And then this is Dyson Road itself. Dyson Road is another 2-platform station where local trains can stop at. I really like the amount of detail this guy put in the roof. For 2006, I mean, seriously. There's also a signal box here. There we go. Going 40 miles an hour. And then we can speed up again. I think that's the last of the AI trains, that 350 back there at the bridge. I haven't seen any other AI now. Let me check the map. So we're here. Got Mantipool Junction. Yeah, you still got a lot of routes. And then there's the train that we're holding up over there. No, not we're holding up. Yeah, that's it. So that's basically all of the AI on this route. You still got that train over there, Comsys 43. You got Grey. No, that's the static one. You got Graham, which was the 350 we passed earlier. And that's it. That's pretty much all of the AI on the route. So it's just us now. Oh, there we go. If you're wondering, that last train at the end of the line isn't actually the train that is holding us up. The train that we were holding up has actually already gone past that, which is the local train, which has gone into the portal. That there is an invisible train. The reason I put that is so that this train here can stop at the red signal before it actually sees the end of the map, because I don't want it to see the end of the map, because that will technically be very weird. Also, when we get near the red signal, I'll press drive and I'll let the train stop under its own power. Because I don't really want to try and stop myself, because I'll probably overrun the signal. I'll wait until we pass, what's the last station? Let me check. I don't think there's any other stations. No, that's it. Yeah, so we've pretty much completed this session. I mean, it's when you actually drive it, it's not really that far. I'm going to set it into drive mode now. As you can see, it's going to still continue to accelerate, but eventually it will slow down for the red signal when the time comes. Overall, I'd say this is a really good locomotive. Considering that the only problem with it is the price, it has a lot of positives compared to negatives. There's only one negative out of like 10 positives. Like, exterior model is good, sounds are good, has all its custom things, has a custom cab, has sparking on it. Has 3 liveries. Technically the first livery has 3 different types of logos, but it's still one livery. And yeah, it's really nice. You can technically get a free version of this from the website, but it only includes the grey livery. If you want to get the EWS liveries and the other grey logo ones, you have to pay £20, and then Eldavo himself will send you a special key which will unlock the locomotive, so you can use it in your game. The only other things Eldavo actually sells on his website is Class 58s and Class 08s. But technically you can already get those because there's already 3 versions on the download station. So this will probably be the only thing I ever buy from Eldavo. Not that I'm saying his one's rubbish, but it's not really worth the effort buying tons more. Because I do have a lot more stuff planned to buy. Also, I don't know why this isn't stopping. We're near the end of the map, so it should stop soon. Oh, it's still got greens, that's why. I'm trusting the AI with this, hopefully they'll stop in time before the end of the map. Yeah, so Adil is there and the end is there. He should start slowing down now. Otherwise he won't be able to... Otherwise he'll crash into the invisible train and overrun the signal. Hoping that AIs will actually obey the signals. I think that there's a ton more of SO's routes that you can get as well, including the package, which I still think is available. Just don't like beg me or anything for it, because I don't know if it's illegal to send it to people. So I'd rather you ask someone on the forums about it if you want to try and get a hold of this route. I'm pretty sure they're laying around somewhere on the internet. I remember this scene here. It was one of the coal trains, and I filmed like exactly right here for the coal train going past on that old video that I did. Okay, the train's slowing down now, so that means it's actually noticed the signal. Got a nice farmhouses as well. You got a factory in the distance. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, so I see what this is. This is used like a separate base plate thing to actually get all his assets. So he puts all of them down, and then he uses the select tool and then selects what he wants to place down. Ah, I see. That's why I see that in the mini map. Yeah, as you can see, it's now slowing down. So I will still link them in the description about where to get all this content, but I'll tell you now. The Class 92 is from Eldavo. It costs £10 for the grey pack and another £10 for the EWS pack. You can just buy the EWS pack if you just want the EWS liveries, but you'll still need to have the key thing in order to use them. Hang on, did that go past the red signal? I think that just went past the red signal. Yes, it went past the red signal. Well, what's this? Signal pass at danger. Will serve you right. Right, I'm hoping that I'll stop in time because the AI, the invisible train I placed right here, at this, in front of this signal here. So hopefully this train will stop eventually. I was meant to stop at that red signal back there, but of course the AI just doesn't want to do that. I didn't press the horn button, that's the special horn thing on the track. You might want to stop now, because the invisible train is right here. And stopped. Stop train. Says emergency braking. Restarting schedule in 2 minutes. No, I don't want to view that. Right. Oh, we can't do it. I was going to lower the pantograph. So there you go. There's the Class 92. So a fantastic add-on. Only problem is the price. But if you have spare money over and you want some new electric locomotive for trains, then I suggest you get it. I highly recommend you get this because it's very nice. It's probably the first Trainz model I've actually reviewed that's actually something custom built and original. I mean, K&L Trains are, but they don't have custom cabs, like I said. That's the only problem with the K&L Trains products. But this, all of this is custom. So it's probably worth the £20 if you want both of the liveries. If you just want EWS, then you can get the EWS. If you just want the grey ones, then you can just get the grey ones. But I got both because I quite like using all the liveries. So yeah, all of the content in this video I'll link in the description. So it's from Eldavo's British Trains Forum download station, and I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next Trainz review or my next video in general. I think I'll actually do something from Train Simulator next time, because I'm waiting for this special train that I won from this giveaway for free from Armstrong Powerhouse, the Class 313, but I haven't got it sent through yet. But once I get it sent through, then I might do a review on that. So see you later. Bye.